swing and a drive. You can forget about this one, folks. 3-run homer way up there.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Blue Jays Way. Chris here with Daniel.
Hello, hello.
Hello, and spring training is well underway at this point. Jays have like the worst record in the league, which is great. We're looking good. I'm not gonna lie. Danny Burgers hit a nuke off Garrett Cole, so we love to see it.
And then he cried about it.
Yeah, Garrett Cole did cry like a little baby. What a wuss. I hate Garrett Cole.
I can't stand Garrett Cole.
Like bro's crying to a non-roster invitee. Like, come on, man. But yeah, Daniel, today we're talking about guys in spring training who are to look out for, or who to look out for in spring training.
Yeah, guys to keep an eye on, the people who you either might not have seen a little bit or just want to get another good look at,
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of guys out there too who take a look at, especially with the Jays, because they're doing a lot. They're not playing a lot of their starters right now.
Yeah, it's a lot of the prospects and it's a lot of the non-roster invites. So sometimes you get the starters, Springer, Bo, like they get their at bats, but obviously I would say probably 75 to 90% of that lineup is roster prospects depth pieces,
Yeah. It's right now, like maybe you'll get maybe two, maybe one starter per game, and then that's really about it. And I mean, I'm trying to look just for like players that are on the Jays right now that are doing good spring training. I'm just on like the stats, and damn, we look bad. I'm gonna be real. Like,
yeah, it's spring training though, so who cares,
Yeah.
Yeah,
we'll go with that.
That's my attitude for it. But
I gotta say,
let's start it off here,
Langford's
Chris.
looking good. Wyatt Langford, Texas guy
For the Rangers, yeah.
Yeah, he's looking solid. I just saw him. He's up there. But let's start off with Danny Burgers. I have to give it. I love Dan Vogelbach. He's looking crazy right now in spring training. What do you think? I mean, this is boy Danny.
This is a guy who's bounced around from team to team, and he is really just going to be one thing, and that's a lefty bat off the bench that can hit nukes. It's that simple. Guy is not fast.
Absolutely it.
Like he is below average defense. He is below average speed. He is below average in contact. Like that guy is just gonna hit power nukes. That is it.
That's all he does.
And you know what? If he has a good spring, he definitely has a chance of cracking the opening day roster, I would say, as a bench piece.
I mean, he took Garrett Cole like we just said. So I mean, that's already a plus in my books. I really like.
And that was a moonshot, by the way. Oh my god,
murder!
That's upper deck in Rogers. So that was
destroyed. Like he just disgraced Garrett Cole on that, and he ran really slow around the bases, which made it even better.
I think that's how fast he runs, though. But it's okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's not the fastest guy out there. So like Garrett Cole, just shut up, stop crying.
But yes, Vogelbach, definitely one guy to keep an eye on. I mean, I hope he does better than what he did his last stint with the Jays, where he was here for what, a week?
A week? Hey, Blue Jays legend.
Yeah, Blue Jays legend. So we'll see what Vogelbach does, Chris. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in him this coming season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, who's the next guy then? Who's the next guy you want to talk about?
One other guy I really want to look at this spring training is Addison Barger, Chris, your favorite.
Yes.
Like, I mean,
how's he been doing?
I'll be honest, I don't know. I think I saw one at bat from him, and I'm pretty sure he struck out. Yeah. But like, this guy's supposed to come up and possibly challenge for an infield spot. He's supposed to be ready this year. He's supposed to. 2 seasons ago, we thought he was going to make the opening day roster because of how good he played in spring training.
Yeah,
right.
He was really good.
I would love to see his development and see where he goes from here. He's definitely one guy who, if the Jays don't call him up this season, definitely is a trade piece going forward.
Yeah, and I just pulled up Barger's stats right now in spring training. He's hitting .429. He's 3 for 7. So he's got 1 run, no bombs. So it's 7 at bats. That's what, 2 games maybe? Maybe he started 3. I don't know. Like,
yeah,
it's not a lot. It's not a lot. But yeah, he's looking pretty good. I'll give him that.
I mean, Barger is kind of like the utility infield guy, Chris. So, who knows? I mean, a lot of teams could use an Addison Barger on their team. So, who knows what the Jays need? He's definitely a trade piece. I would not mind the Jays exploring the option of trading him if they're not going to call him up.
Yeah, definitely. They're not going to call him up. I don't know.
The other guy,
I'd keep him for now, though.
Yeah, no, definitely right now. But one other guy, Chris, I think we should definitely talk about in this video is, and I'm going to butcher this name.
Uh-oh.
It's Yariel Rodriguez.
Yariel, yeah. Why
Jariel,
has he pitched
the
yet?
Cuban player.
Has he
Cuban
pitched
player.
yet?
I think he's scheduled to
Jariel.
pitch tomorrow.
He
if I'm not
hasn't
mistaken.
pitched. Yeah, he hasn't pitched yet. He has no stats in the minor or in the
But he's
spring training
going
right now.
to, right?
Yeah.
And this is a guy that I think is probably the most watched, I guess, guy I would say in spring training that people want to know about.
Yeah, I think. Well, besides Manoah probably, and maybe Vlad.
Yes.
Manoah, he's hurt right now. Ricky Tiedemann, unfortunately, is also hurt right now. And Vlad, I think he's just taking it slow. He'll get more reps later on. But yeah, Yariel, one of our big signings of the offseason. I'd like to see how he does. So hopefully he'll pitch well tomorrow.
Well, I mean, we signed him for 4 years, like 3 or 4 years.
Like 4 years.
I don't
or
remember
something.
3
I
years,
think
but it was a decent
something
amount
like
of money
that,
for
yeah.
a guy who's never pitched in the MLB. So
They clearly see something in him, which
yeah,
I like.
Exactly. I agree, and I would love to see it translate into whatever training game he's in, because we've already seen some of the stars who came from overseas pitch already this year. I mean, Fujinami, Yamamoto pitched. Iga. Oh my God, the Cubs one. Iganama.
Oh, what's his name?
Shota. I don't remember. It's like an IGMANA. I don't.
Yeah,
Igama.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, anyhow, he pitched. He looked lights out. Yamamoto looked lights out. Like, I would like to see what Rodriguez is made of, because realistically, that was the Jays' arguably biggest signing this offseason, next to Justin Turner.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Like,
I'd like to see him pitch. I mean, he hasn't pitched yet in spring training, so we don't know anything, but we'll see how he does.
Definitely a guy to keep an eye on, though, Chris, for sure.
Yeah. My next guy here, he's been on the roster for a couple years now, but I need a bounce back from Alejandro Kirk, and right now it's spring training. He's looking actually solid. He hit a bomb today. He's in 11 ABs. He's got 2 bombs. Just saying. Apparently last year in like 140 at bats, he had 2 bombs. So do the math on that. That's a lot more home runs throughout 162 if you hit 2 bombs in per 11 at bats. He's got above 1,000 OPS right now. I know it's spring training. Hey, I mean, it's better than having a 0 OPS. I'm just saying.
You know what? Like, you said it perfectly. I really don't think I need to add anything else to that. Like, Kirk needs to have a good season. It's that simple. Jays drew their like line in the sand. They put it down when they traded Moreno. They said, you two are the future of this team, and they stunk last year. Both of them. Obviously, Jansen was hurt for most of it, but Kirk was awful. Like,
yeah, Kirk was really bad.
Awful. Like,
there's really nothing else to say. There's literally nothing else to say.
And Jansen was hurt, so
yeah,
they both of them. I would honestly group both of them in there. They both have to have a good season. It starts with a good spring training, and realistically, I'm not looking at them getting on base every time. Are they swinging at good pitches? Are they barreling the ball? Are they leaving the pitches that are outside? Those chase pitches that we always see Kirk swing at. Like, those are the stuff I'm looking for the hitters here.
Yeah, and more of the major league ready guys are going to be getting a lot more. Like, they're going to be getting like half games, if not full games, getting towards the end of spring training. So we'll definitely get a better representation of them, and then by that point, even better pitchers will be pitching as well. So we'll see how the numbers progress from there. But Daniel, I think there's one more player you want to talk about.
Yeah, and I think we've already touched on it. I think this is the biggest one for sure, Chris, in this video, and probably the one everyone's looking at. And it's Alek Manoah. It's got to be. Like, yeah, he's hurt right now, but his first spring training start did not look good.
It was. I didn't have high hopes for the start.
No.
I'm going to be honest. But it was worse than I thought it was going to be.
I agree. I honestly did not think it could be worse. But one thing I will say to him is that he threw hard still. Like, he was throwing hard.
Was he throwing 96? Was that the number?
I think he was sitting up with 96, 97. He touched 98 at one point. So, like, he's throwing hard. So, like, at least that's good, but everything else was awful.
Yeah, he hit, what, 3 guys? 3 or 2 guys? I can't remember. But he pitched 1.2 innings. Like, an inning, he got an inning and he got 2 outs. He got 5 outs. And he almost hit as many batters as he got outs. Like, you can't do that, Manoah.
No, and I don't know. The Jays need a good season from Manoah this year, and from what we're looking at right now, I don't know, Chris. I'm not having too much hope on bounce back season for Manoah.
Yeah, at this point, I don't think he'll be in the rotation to start the year, especially with this little shoulder soreness that he has. Like, how is your shoulder already sore? You were out for almost the whole year last year. Then you didn't report to AAA, so you had more time to rest. and you throw 5 outs. You throw 5 outs, and your shoulder is sore. What is going on there?
And the other thing to note too about the 1.2 innings Manoah pitched, he didn't strike out a single guy.
That too. He got hit.
Right?
Like he didn't give up a
He
bomb,
hit more
I
guys.
believe, but
Yeah, he gave up a bomb more than he struck a guy out.
yeah, that's
Like,
bad.
yeah, I don't know. But no, he's definitely the biggest guy to watch this year. I think I'm hoping they're playing it safe with the shoulder soreness. I hope they're playing it up just a little bit, and they're just kind of bringing him back to reality, relax a little bit, and then get back into it. But yeah, it's not looking good. And the Jays need a 5th starter. We really do right
Hey,
now.
I'm kind of liking some of our like starting depth. I mean, I guess Yariel could be in there if he pitches good. Unfortunately, no
Yeah,
Ricky
Bowden
T.
Francis isn't bad
Bowden?
either.
Yeah.
And Chad Dallas both looked pretty good too. So
So did
obviously, I want Manoah
Espino,
there,
the
but
guy who pitched today, Espino,
yes,
Pablo Espino, looking
Spino looked
solid.
pretty good too. But
Yeah.
there no if Alek Manoah can be half of what he was,
Mhm.
like that is an elite rotation we're gonna have. It's just can
Yeah.
Manoah figure it out?
Yeah,
It's
that's
that
about
simple.
it. Come on,
Can the
Manoah.
Big Mary combo figure it
Big Mar-
out? So
We need Big Mary Combo and Danny Burgers on the bench. Like
yeah,
that's just we got to get memed on. But that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Let us know who you guys want to see in spring training. And with that being said, we'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.
later.